Alright, sorry. Went to take a drink and realized that I had not grabbed one. Okay. Everyone settle down. Alright, we have a heftier board than last time to fight. And I did not change my defense yet. Kind of on purpose. We could have played it safe this season, and probably would have a higher win count, but that is not really what I want to do with this 3v3 season. Like, I do want to climb, we do have a plan of attack for tonight, but I want to try to solve 3v3 the way that I feel that I have solved 5v5. And I have not done that yet. And there's some stuff that we cannot do this week, such as, like, Balin versus Ray. I actually just did Balin R10 after I got the Coliseum rewards. I think we'll be trying that next week. There's just a lot of stuff I want to... I just need to see where things break. I just need more data. And I think we can build out a strategy off of that data. I do think this is maybe perhaps a skewed season to try to do it in because of set 25. I don't think set 25 affected 5v5 too much, but 3v3 definitely seems more so. Definitely worse at 3v3 and 5v5? Nah, I don't think so. They're different skill sets. And right now, all my attention has been on 5v5, and I would like to do the same for 3v3. It will be fun. But yeah, alright, what are we looking at? Also, if this attack doesn't take horribly long, I would like to do some 2x Shadow Knight, so... I guess that's what's at stake. Alright. We have quite a few GLs. We see Stranger, we see Rex, we see 5GL, we see Balin, Afra, BKM. Right. There's meat and potatoes here. Like, there's no QA or Salia or anything, but we are already pretty thoroughly in it. The only things not represented are, like, Seer, Riva, GM, QA, Saw, that sort of thing. So yeah, we're in it. We need to do... And we're also fighting another Jabba 3 hundo. But it is not dark side buffs, so I actually would say that this is going to be easier. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, of course. But, like, the protection is not a relevant stat here. It's a worse Bausch than last time. So, not necessarily to say that this will be safe, because if anything, I think the last Bausch was on triple potency set, so this might do more damage. Which is perhaps not fun to think about. But we won last time. It was very, very close, but we did win last time, so... Yeah, still just using this Kron, I guess. Alright, man. I am still... Like, just every time that I try to use this counter nowadays, I don't know if it's ever since I put on Relic 10 or what the fuck, my Marina is just getting focused on constantly. That is... I would like to move towards a future where I possibly just wean off this counter, I think. I don't know if R10 Marin somehow just, like, fucked up the AI targeting and gave her priority. I don't know if this is some weird, like, Relic Delta cause the AI to see targeting Marin as a... I don't know what it... Right? I do not know. All I know is, Jesus fucking Christ. It doesn't stop. And normally, if we weren't in the pre-nerf attacker Kron meta and now we have 300% bounty under Kron meta, that would be a good thing. That would be why Marin has R10. Is for all of the extra bonus defensive stats. But those crowns are just so fucking overbearing that what would normally be an extremely good thing now feels very bad. So that being said, Jabba open mass on Marin. It didn't happen. Oh my god. We're in the high roll. This is like genuinely less than 20% over my last like 30 fights. Wow. They actually decided to cooperate. Mostly. Do we ever revive Asajj here? She is deaded to hell. Okay, how about this backfire? If we hit revive, Talzin dies on turn, then Talzin could possibly be the one to revive. Never punished. It's that easy. This will let Bausch go, which I don't love. Bausch should be dead on turn. Now efficiency rules. I don't know that that's true in 3v3. I will say that. I don't think that's necessarily a hard truth in 3v3. Evidenced by the fact that the only reason why I lost last round, why is that so hard? Was because I was literally just one team short dying to a mace, which is more so just like a team planner issue on my part. I don't know if I like possibly overspent on some other team. I meant to go over yesterday, but Frosty Faustings is going on this weekend for fighting games. That's been eating up my evening hours. But yeah, like if I look at how my defense has been performing, this is not an efficiency meta. And when I say efficiency, I do not mean pull every team. I mean play for banners. I mean the version of efficiency that I give a shit about. Why did I do that? Because I was focused on talking. Alright, we just threw away banners for no reason. that was literally the worst possible thing I could have done. Any other button would have gotten me more points. Good shit. Talking and playing is hard, y'all. Alright, so we have support cron, health. Isn't there a world where this makes it a little bit hard to kill Ahsoka at times? Sorry, I'm the one who's fucking doing it here. Not sorry for nothing. Does Relic Delta make the GI event easier? I could not tell you. What I can tell you is defense mods make the GI event easier. God, I never made that video, did I? I should have been. The whole Relic Delta scare kind of overshadowed everything else. Alright, what are we doing? There is a part of me that really wants to try gas against Hondo at some point this season, but I don't, support cron, support plus tank. I heard someone say that they were able to just like get Rex Duke access to the support at some point, that it just worked out fine. Is tonight that night? It would depend on how heavy the back wall is, right? Last time I expected the back wall to be pretty light because of their top wall, and that was true. That they were pretty light posters. To me, you don't post a top wall like that unless you are committing to full 15. That's not necessarily a hard truth, but that's my feeling on it, right? And also, yeah, we missed the days when B teams were punching up to GLs was king. Brother, you're in it. I feel like. Let's go straight to the next, speaking of. Like, what's the number one flashpoint that I'm talking about right now? Balin versus Ray, and trying to see if I can solve that. That is not by mistake. Alright, Healer Crown. It's not damage, but I don't think we really need it. Just protection. Try to stay chill, stay alive. Very aggressive. Attacker, Amp Ag. So I don't think I mind having the protection plus healer. Hopefully this is fine. I do not remember how this played in W3. I did remod kicks to be faster than mods for this week, I believe. 331. 313. Yes. Hopefully S26 is also on defense mods. I did not look. We can't assist against Sith. We should just use this. We were just doing mass, I believe, right? Not sure. We want to keep 3 stacks with the possible revive. Obviously, the moment that he gets the ults, the revive won't matter. Do we just slam it? Protect the Maz? Perhaps that is correct. The man is dead. God, did you see that? The fact that the true damage procs itself so that we placed the stagger and immediately got to activate it is kind of disgusting. They did not need that. That unnecessary roughness. Setting into punch up and 5v5 efficiency. I'm pretty sure that's where we're at. This is really just a question of I want to. Right now, my 5v5 playstyle feels very dishonest, and I want to see if I can achieve that in 3v3 as well. I'm having a blast, like, try to do it in 5v5, and so yeah. It's kind of where my head's at. See, we can take the plunge, but I don't know if this is actually the time to do it. Also, I don't know why I called that taking the plunge. He just kind of crouches. Whatever. It works. Kind of. So if we were to do this... Technically, this is at the cost of 2 teams. I guess you could probably argue that SLK plus Darkrai on offense could maybe represent 2 teams as well, though, right? Well, like, certainly Rexcron is its own team. Gas can be its own team. We'll support Cron. I am not entirely sure how I feel about the C fight. It is support Cron, so the C will not be able to ignore Taunt. But the Huyang will also be a lot less dangerous than last time. No damage stats. That's like, this is why there's so much influx here, man. Like, the possible consolidation, Malgus plays such a large role, but being able to just, like, slam this would also be so fucking nice. Like, it would... life would be so much easier if I could just slam him here. We did use DV Chrono once. This is pretty much exactly the tool set that I would like for here, though. Is the problem. Do we really need D-Speed? I guess not. We can behave ourselves. Is this just... Probably. She is not actually drained out yet. That is crazy. Close enough. I expect to use any of the new crowns today. Probably not. I used IGDA crown last time, and it literally cost me a banner because the mana is squishy as fuck. Literally, the enemy team took 0 turns, and BT1 took almost all of his protection bar, including some health chip. R10C1. I just don't know that R10C really makes sense anymore. R10C made sense when it sounded like it was just another R9. It wouldn't be too terrible now, but the whole entire use case was for, like, soloing shit like Mace, that we don't really see that often anymore, I feel like. Yeah, R10 attackers are just dog shit to me. In the majority of cases. There has to be another hooker angle. Like, the hooker angle for C at this point would be for the crit avoidance, the tenacity, the armor, and like, slight health and protection boosts. But, like, yeah. I don't know. It's not like... R10C is not as bad to me as all of the other R10 attackers look, but... Is R10C going to help the Ahsoka matchup? No. So what do I care for? Is R10C going to matter when I'm doing C-Bane? No. So what do I care about it for? I will do it when something pops up where it makes sense, and I'm like, damn, we need it. You regret your R10C? You are not fighting the boards that I am fighting. I promise you that you have stuff that you can R10C. Or that you can C solo, and it will still make sense for you. I'm just not in a position where I can do C solos at the moment. Like, that's the weird fucking thing as well, right? In the 3v3, I absolutely hate what C set Scion is scoring here. But again, like, let me pull up my defense history for last season. Here are my opponent's scores against my defense last season. 1971, 1664, 66, 67, 2047, 2033, 1190, 503, 2026. Season before that, 2005, 2064, 2079. That's close. That 2079 is a score where I would be self-conscious about C non-Bane versus Ahsoka. 908, 70, 1653, 501, 2017, 714. Season before that, 1256, 1461, 1599, 1571, 1631, 1995, 602, 2062, 1608. My defense is absolutely massacring people. I should be with this scoreline, I should be like 26-1. Straight up. So in some sense, I am overcomplicating it by trying to do all this. But I think the meta will shift at some point that I would like to do this work anyway. Maybe I'm looking a good horse in the mouth and I should just take the dub, secure my offense, and let my defense continue to ball out. But I don't feel like the work is done. I feel like a lot of the work is done in 5v5. I know what I'm working towards. I can see the vision. I don't see it here. Maybe the vision is, yeah, motherfucker, look at your defense scores. I'd be like, alright, you're right. But that shit's fleeting, right? Defenses shifts. That has always shifted in 5 years. I want something that I can lean on past that. Right? I want to be a more complete package. So in that sense, there's a lot of work to be done. Yeah, maybe it's causing some extra losses along the way on the 3v3 side, but losses were caused along the way on the 5v5 side, and I feel like I'm a lot better of a player now than I was 6 months ago. So yeah, we shall see. You placing C? Yeah, that was wasted. I'm sorry. That was never ever the reason for why I was saying that R10C was on the menu. R10C was on the menu because everyone else was doing horribly against Jedi Master Mace, and I was doing C solo against Mace, and there was an arms race between C survivability and Mace damage output. That fights were getting close. I would, well, okay, I have to remember that a lot of GAC ranks, shit that I've done in the past still applies. There were areas in the past where I posted C, and it would catch players off guard. Your concern will always be Wampa, who is techable, but usually teching them also costs you something that you can't necessarily willingly give up, because I don't think like Malik alone does it anymore. And you can do shit like crew, but that's not necessarily like the best feeling thing to be doing. I mean, you could do worse, but it leaves C a bit unprotected. I don't know, I would have to like re-research C nowadays. Alright, what are we doing? We are not trying Balin here this week. I wonder if Afra could ever take down Ray with IG-90. The tank being disposable does afford some reassurances. You get a lot of the turn meter though. You get a lot of turn meter. Perhaps a bit spooky for my taste. 5s is for sure plausible. Yeah, but the scoring would be shit most likely. Well, I don't know. We'll worry about it then. I really wish that isolation was ending this upcoming week instead of week 3. Am I crazy on that? Like, imagine if Andor news came today, and then boom, 3 days from now, new units playable, or even like Andor on Monday, new units playable on Tuesday. I may look at it's free rewards. I'm not complaining about like there being one less rewards week, but to me, it's like we could just get rid of this last era challenge week and just move on. You can use GM versus Hondo. No, I cannot. They are on defense. Like, lazy way out would be SLK versus Hondo, QA versus Ray. What else have I been working on for Ray? We were talking KB Joe at one point, but that's probably unlikely. The lazy way sounds kind of fun, though. No, it doesn't. That's just brain dead. That shit is straight up unlosable. I'm maybe shooting myself in the foot by saying that QA versus this is unlosable, but I don't know. I haven't lost it. It takes some time. For the sake of pacing, I guess. Yeah, we played this fight like 5 times. I really don't want to trigger the Barris shed before Ben does his first AoE. Ain't ideal, I guess, not before our first ult either. We have more dice we could stack. Well, we have 3 dice. Shall we just go? Fucking now. Well, that is what I was afraid of. How did he get back to the second already? I don't love how this is lining up. Never mind. We're chilling. I don't think I got 67 though. Or 57. Yeah. I rushed it a little bit too much at the last spot. No, well. Stranger is such a weird spot for you on everything right now. Yeah. I agree. Partly why I wish Maul was coming this coming luck. Certainly I'm not feeling too bullish about this fucking team, let me tell you. It is looking to scam and not much else. Stranger isn't meant for 3v3s? Sure he is. He is meant to be used with Spider-Maul, who doesn't exist yet. That is all it is. Now, even when Spider-Maul exists, I think for the current Datacron set, I still have some reservations insofar as, like, hey, yeah, there's not really a Dusufu support. Well, wait, no, shut the fuck up. Well, wait, no, she's a healer, isn't she? She is a healer, but Healercron, right? If you run Starkiller, Spider-Maul, Inquisitor Barris, Healercron for the last week, I don't think you're complaining. I think that sounds pretty fucking fun. And you don't even have to run the Starkiller. I will probably be running that team, I can tell you. Because I don't think you run her with Riva anyway. I think Seven Sister is an extremely good unit. And I think people are going to try to cut Seven Sister, and I think people are going to be reminded Seven Sister is not for sale, is my prediction. No, he doesn't. He is meant to be played with Stranger. But he can work in other squads. But he will never be the guy doing it himself. It was up to us. But yeah, like, I mean, that is literally why I have Fifth Brother right now, is like... I mean, he's literally not even modded. He is a Dosufu who is a support. His kit is just this. And even then, let me tell you, it's probably dog shit. Inquisitor Barris is going with Zerfu. I think that's a mistake, personally. I think Seer... Well, it depends. Certainly, Stranger, Starkiller, plus Spider-Maul will be a complete package. Seer, Malicos, Starkiller is also a pretty fucking complete package. In past metas, statistically speaking, if you were posting it on defense, it was use a GL against me or fuck off. Like, basically nothing else could hang. That is a Galactic Legend level team. Now, Stranger, Maul, Starkiller, that is certainly also going to be a very, very robust team. But there's a couple of things that I would say there. First issue. Again, triple attacker. Whatever, like, in whatever season, if it's 3 attackers, fucking, it just depends on team dynamics, is what I would say. But right now, in a Rollcron meta, the roles that you have available to you matter a lot. And so, oops, all attackers can be a good thing, right? Because it's Attackercron, and if you are trying to just benefit off of using Attackercron, then fucking so be it, right? It will be a very aggressive team, but as I have been pointing out ever since Stranger came out, and as I think has shown to be extremely true, to get the most value out of Stranger, you aren't trying to play aggressive, you are trying to put up walls. And Maul himself already starts to put up walls, but I don't know that he himself can do it. And also, as always, part of why I don't really want to run Starkiller with Stranger, people are just going to GL it. And the more that you pack into one squad, now, am I saying instead, oh, I'm probably going to use Seer with Starkiller and Malicos? That is also 2 teams for 1. Don't fucking get it twisted. But it feels like a more even distribution of power. Because I think Maul's a pretty damn good unit. I think Stranger's a pretty damn good unit. I think Bears is a pretty alright unit. And that team seems to represent a decent amount of power in my book. Stranger, Maul, Starkiller, Screams, Jelmy, or Die. In 5v5, it does not. In 3v3, it's hard to say. I'd have to think it through. Questions for a later time. Questions for not a late night GAC. I think should deal with someone in that team looks like it's gonna be super good. It is. People are hardcore. We are about to have 7 whole ass characters become available in the game. We are about to be revealed an entire Andor era. Somehow, through all of that, not because of who the character is. God knows. I mean, the cutscene was alright, but like, I do not give a fuck about that character. But for the shit she is doing, Satele is probably my most anticipated character at the moment. She is the motherfucking min-maxer's paradise, dude. They put down some numbers. And she those are some numbers. Guys, guys, sometimes numbers mean things and let me do things, and perhaps I should not be allowed to do them. Perhaps Jedi Knight Revan marking somebody and doing almost 1 million damage, true damage, to be clear, is perhaps a bit extreme. Guys? I don't know. I don't. Hey, look. They printed it, not me. Who can say, man? Yeah, the people who are like, I'm gonna run Satele Shan in my Stranger team, and nobody will be able to assist against only her specifically. I'm like, you do not understand what you speak of. You have not read her kit. You do not understand. You do not understand. You think she's a JML. She is not a JML. I'm sorry. Satele seems like she is also R-time worthy as well. Satele is like, yes, I would put Satele at number 1 R-time priority over anyone else. Over JML. Who said she was like JML? A lot of fucking people. On day 1 when she got revealed, people were said like, oh, Walmart JML. She scream JML. It's because she had true damage based on her protection, which they weren't realizing. It is not base protection. It is current. That shit counts Datacrons. That shit counts her lead. That shit counts uniques. That shit counts her fucking protection up for some reason. You were wondering why, hey, why does she get protection up every time she gets damage? That's true damage. That's just re-damage. Stacking infinitely. For some reason. Don't worry about it. It'll be alright. Why am I on protection? Because we're talking about protection. Alright, what are we doing here? Where do you support Kron? Are we doing this? Are we not doing Gus? I'll respect it, yeah. She has better protection than JML too. She also has a lead that says double dash shit. Yeah, like, I kept on posting the fucking Doctor Strange, like, when she, like, puts her thumb on his head and, like, shows him the universe. That was what it was like to me, reading Satele's kit and realizing, that shit's not base, man. That shit's everything. And when you say everything and you think that you realize what everything means, no, man. It keeps going. It just did not stop for like 10 minutes straight of like, Fuck, that means this and this and that. Are we running this? This seems correct. D speed health attacker. We doing push for her to 85 to 87% armor as well for modding. I'll be honest. Everything else we were talking about, I forgot to talk about her armor. I fucking forgot to talk about her armor. She is like, yeah, she can almost slam into the defense cap without even like just anything. She's, I don't. She's just. Is Zaffer worth the R10? I'm not saying shit about it until I fuck around with it. Wait for a month or two. Wait to see what I do with mine, and if you see me doing some cool shit and that inspires you to say, damn, I want to R10 mine, go with God. But I'm not going to tell you to do anything. I did it because IG90, I reread his kit, and it sounds kind of fun to me, and that I kind of wanted to try putting my best foot forward. Also, for whatever reason, at this point, we just have to assume IG90, they built... So IG90 says, at the start of battle, if Afra has below 50 siphon, she gets 200% defense. And when I read that at first, I was kind of just like, oh, okay, so they're giving her starting defense until you get a bit of siphon to get off the ground. But it was like weird to me, right? Because it was like, well, if you just open up AoE and you hit all your doubt, it's just gone immediately. So it's kind of just like, what if her... Right, to me it was like, okay, they're opening the door for you to like not use your AoE first, that maybe you try to build some siphon first or something. But Barb tested it. That defense does not go away. So now, as far as we can tell, that seems more like they are going to return Afrakron in a future season, and it's probably just going to say some shit like, Afra starts with 50 siphon. Like, they're building in a pressure valve for like, okay, we gave Afra a lifter, but we want Afrakron to return at some point. So we don't want Afrakron to have 200 fucking defense on top of bonus turns or whatever. Barb testing all those out the window. Barb testing has been very valuable for bug hunting. There's plenty of shit that you should take with a grain of salt when it comes to Barb stuff, but the bug hunting has been extremely valuable. Like, JML will get a replacement for Riven on his team once the teal comes to the game. I don't think he needs it. I think Ray needs a lifter more than JML does. I mean, it's perhaps unfortunate that Gas is repopularizing at the moment, because I would say Gas and JML's like, you want to replace him for JKR, slap Gas in, he feels excellent. And so now the whole fucking Hondo thing is going on. But I mean, is the Hondo thing going to continue after Rexcron goes away? I don't think so. Because I think the protection disruption seems pretty pivotal. Has any bugs been worse than the missing button one? I haven't really gotten that much, to be honest. Alright, shall we? Reveal this back wall, play the Bud Price. It's always SLK. But a support run, so the buff opener doesn't really do anything. Alright. Our bulk will start stacking fairly fast now. I think I'm just slamming this. What other option did I have for Hondo? Gas. Alright, I feel like we need way more ramp. Is gas possible? People already did it. So I guess that, to answer your question, is a yes. Gas Rex, JK with the Rex at TC. I was gonna try Captain Rex. That sounds a bit more stable to me, potentially. Level 1 ult, get the heal back to help secure the end. Hopefully don't kill. I mean, we're probably full anyway. Yep. Yeah, meaty. As I expected. Alright, our defense should fucking get good results today. This is gonna be a slugfest. I don't know if I'm clearing. Actually. This will be tight. Although, okay, this helps a little bit. They posted almost as much as I did. Is DR worth posting where I am? Worth is a strong word. But I have him down. Alright, holy fuck, man. We need to go into match planner mode right the fuck now. This is going to be a lot. Maz, GM. It's GM, no spirit, though. It's pulling for timeout. Yeah, dude, if we had QA for back wall, like if we were on Balin front wall, QA for back, I think we just have to cooldown pull DR to kill mission. Straight up. Gas, we should absolutely try Mandalorians. Well, no, we should do an initial plan first before we possibly give up drops, but I would be fucking shocked if we can clear this. I do not think it's possible. But we are, as they say, in it. Alright, does Malgus beat Rex if you don't have Darth Revan? This is with Captain Rex, correct? Yes. What is that? Alright. I guess. Why? I mean, they give a protection, which is kind of in conversation with Malik. Do we care? Bulk protection. His ratio is still higher. Also, is this just for him or for clone troopers? Rexine's 6 foot. Why is there so much glitch mode? I wasn't even sure if I wanted to add them to this playlist. This is fucking crazy. I might have to revise it. In fact, I literally removed some of these songs from queue before I went live, and somehow they returned. Cool. This sounds doable, but maybe fucking messy, and the fact that it's protection makes me pause. Alright. We'll tentatively put down Malgus Afropo. I remember seeing Afropo BT1. They do have the defense, they do have the crit chance and crit damage, so whatever their modding is, it will have a good enough BT1 baseline to have to be afraid. BKM, no BAM. Holy fuck, man. This is complicated as hell. Should I do this from the opposite side? Okay, we have Bane, we have JML, we have JMK, we have Malgus, we have Balin. If we are going top to bottom... Oh, we need to do a Stranger. Sorry, that fucking elephant in the room. Hey, quick question. Are you speedless? Okay, but it's probably... They probably have their Stranger as tank of target, right? Should I even bother looking? Hybrid. The crit damage helps me, in my opinion. Not LSTM on this one. Alright, this is a bad badge crown, normally. Okay, Starkiller is the captive. So if he's captive, he can't counterattack, but do we hate that? Or do we just try to dunk him? The dunk will do. Stranger is not real in 3v3. Hey, you know how my team is built? This guy would stop that. Oh, wait, it's not Starkiller. But even if it was Starkiller, right? If I chose to put Starkiller in this team instead of Maul... Hey, support run is pretty cool. Have I told you guys this? You know what's a good way to help stop people from dying? Is 20% max L shielding every time you get crit. If they had that, I would have lost. But instead, everyone is lining up into the triple attacker factory, and well, the rest writes itself. I mean, you can mod for that, but nobody is. Perhaps they should be. Again, you can make it a Star Killer to be an aggressive team. You can build to be, I'm gonna try to kill you before you kill me. But fucking, you need to be able to take a hit, in my opinion. That is just my personal opinion. Alright. Well, that's one down. Do we have any characters not named Malgus who would seem to be specialized for an occasion like this? Do we have any other mashups that Malgus would scream himself to be asked for? Hey, Malgus here, I'm sure it'd be pleasant enough, but I don't know if that's like hard necessary. Hey, what are we killing Balin with? I've not seen a Balin in a hot minute. I mean, our usual answer to Balin was what? Gungans. Gungans are on defense with Attacker Kron, trying to blow people up the way I was blown up. What do people usually use on mine? Is BKM against Balin anything? What in the fuck? Well, thank you, MJ. Very kind of you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate you, man. BKM versus Balin makes you sad. Wait, really? Had our event with the Prime. Thank you as well, sir. Hope you'll have a good Friday. I enjoyed the vibes. Dude, the energy's been good tonight. Alright, what is happening? Why is it still going? Enough. I don't know what is going on for at this point. I think me running multiple separate streams may have fucked things in a certain way. Because right now I have 2 separate OBSs going. So it's probably serving up alerts to both, but hitting both simultaneously. You might say that my streaming setup right now is fucking weird, but it was necessary to achieve what I was trying to achieve. That being said, I just found some shit a couple days ago that might make me tear everything down. Or maybe not like a full redesign, but at least like behind the scenes how everything works. Let's see. BKM versus BAM. Obviously, they have a lot of initial control. That shit sounds kind of ass. She starts with tenacity up. Yeah, the 100% TM is unresistible, so the tenacity up will stop her from being stunned, but we'll sign her up for everything else. And contrary to how it fucking feels, she can't ignore stealth. She can only ignore bad batch of stealth, so we won't be able to reach the sides initially. We don't really have access to support Crown either, do we? Attacker, tank, healer. attacker. Hello? I mean, it's just you, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 GLs. Who are we GLing? 1, almost certainly. 2, Balin could be 3. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Wait, aren't we at like 171 tenacity on someone? We would like the defense one. Why is Gar not R9? Because I don't want him to taunt under Maul lead. Yeah, we are at like 2% chance to be dazed. Fucking ow. Job done. See, it's Great Mothers. Dude, it's a Porcron, though. And it's, yeah. They fucking knew. They fucking knew. This is just a full fuck you timeout trip. Is it ever... So, okay, I don't think we need to necessarily GL here. Gas has ramp that adds inevitability, but they might high roll the blessing on Morgan, which we can't nuke them. The problem is I don't like... So what? It's like they doom gas, sit down, turn skip, gas stands up. I don't think they doom him again immediately. I think like one turn happens. You're surprised Balin didn't get the R10, but Afra did. It just happened today. I forgot at first because Afra with IG90 seems a lot more flexible. The reason why I did R10 Balin today is because of, yeah, we're gonna be trying the rate counter. The seemingly impossible, like, fucking 13% win rate rate counter. All mercenary allies gain 80% defense and 50% bonus protection, stacking until the end of the encounter. I haven't done it this week because I think we need a hard remod for the bonus protection, to be realistic. But, yeah, dude. Fucking everybody's running Barriscron right now. Balin, defeated enemies can't be revived. Like, what are we doing here, right? We have to boost up our health so that we can take the incoming true damage, as well as to try to not get hard fucked by Benzilla Protection Ignorant. And, like, that's mostly it. It would be good to not get into double offense early. But yeah, man. I wouldn't say I feel confident, but I am optimistic. And, like, it... LSTM aside. Well, wait. Ezra doesn't get LSTM. It would be cool If there was a world where Balin can cover for Rey Ezra, that would be very fucking cool to me. I would appreciate that a great deal. Yeah, we're trying shit. I don't know if it's all gonna hit. Alright. I have a R10 Zalbar as well. I am going to be giving Wookiees a fair major stab. We will see what does and doesn't work. But this is not boredom. This is not me R10ing toys just like, I'll figure it out later. I think that they have some legitimate tool sets. And so I'm just trying to put my best foot forward so that we can do some limit testing with them. That sounds fun to me. Alright, are we doing this? The problem is, any fight that I lose is going to have some massive fucking ramifications, I feel like, for how clean the rest of the night will be. We do not have much health left. Damn. What's wrong with R10ing toys? I try to make sure that all of my R10s have good purpose, like none of them are wasted. What is this for? This was for something. I mean, for Luminara, certainly, but this had a purpose. Or did it? Luminara Kron's fucking strong, man. Could be Joe. Could be Joe. Yeah. Let's leave alone. Do not fuck with the KB Joe. I'll let her run it. Well, then what? Was Elbow for Yoda? Yeah. I mean, technically it has like minor benefits for DR pre, in week 1 and 2. I don't think it'll sway any matchups there. Like, maybe it'll make Gungans a little bit harder to get through them, but it's largely targeting. Because the Wookiee squad is the one that Raw converts his defense stats into damage. Starful real because of Choda. I'm not hard advocating anyone to work on the Wookiees yet, but I think there's enough there that I would like to try it. And the whole fucking entire thing, it's a Zalbar build around. It's a build around for the Zalbar Omicron. So I figure if he's gonna be the guy, and he's a tank, and tanks have pretty solid R10s, let's do it. Health bulk attacker. JMK is who I'd associate with. Health bulk support. Health TM support. We never really proc this, though. Okay, what do we have left? You're in for protection. You actually would like health support. Goddamn, we were running out of teams. I mean, JMK for what's remaining can get away with whatever. What about health TM support? Health support I actually would like to have for Balin, even though the TM is a waste. We would like that to be like D speed. Okay, what about health attacker? Health attacker bulk? That was just like JMK. Could it be gas, but we'd prefer to be support. How do I have a S26 that's higher? Oh, because protection's higher. I forgot. Goddamn, dude. We are just kind of out of stock. Holy fuck. Did they drop another 5 because you want me to homo? I look at it. Everything's appreciated, but nothing's owed. We'll use the one that I associate with JMK, I guess. It shouldn't be this way, but I'm actually kind of unnerved by not having a crown that feels like a perfect fit. Well said it. Is there ever a world? Wait, but no, Captain Rex, what the fuck? That would be a nightmare. Bad idea. I did not think it would, but it was nice to imagine. I remember where the blind comes from. Probably tank run, I would imagine. The fact that basic can't pop foresight is so fucking annoying. When he loses taunt, he blinds, but I feel like it's happening way more than that. Like, he just gained taunt and we got blinded. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. MJ, thank you, man. I appreciate you. I don't appreciate this shit, though. What the fuck is happening? I think our best out at this point is just, like, going for a Captain Rex snipe that are trying to force sack. I think it's just cooked. Let's try to play the odds. Taunt drops, get rid of the foresight or the blind. Did not kill. Although did actually get past Captain Rex threshold, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't know. The blind makes it so much more complicated without Darth Orvin being here. Hey, you do, man. Well, that does not help. There were a couple of misplays on the blind there as I got distracted. It felt like he was blinding way more than just on losing taunt. When he attacks at a turn, he does healing immunity, sure. Was the level 6 just causing him to taunt more often and that was like invisibly expiring, maybe? Take allies on for one turn whenever another ally is inflicted with a debuff, so maybe the times where I was hitting other people or when Malgus Unique would spread. I look, me. You wanna hang? Lokes. Loki. Lokes. He wants me to climb back so I can sleep on man. Loki. I had blind Prime. Okay. What you doof? Lokes. Are we doing this? Alright. Okay. Lokes. Come hang. That's a lot of debuffs. Dokes. IG-12 kind of has to be here, right? Certainly BAM sounds pleasant. Do we even bother with the protection? Normally that is a JML cron. Check this shit out. Want to see me lose? He had TM removed. Only 9 birds, but 9 is enough. Well, the problem is, I don't know if Malagus would have gotten a job in. Well, he could have done Afro, right? Maybe. BCAM on this, Malagus on this was perhaps correct. Can we stretch ourselves out a bit? Oh, Kibi. What if we split JMK and Cat? JML, JMK solo? Could this be like a Padme Cat type affair? What's up? You done? Alright. I cannot lay down for you right now. I'm sorry. The blessing went to Morgan. Does Doom continue to shred me after she's dead? Yes, it does. Okay, I might not win this. I am winning this. I am not winning this. I am confused. How did she suddenly just die to -1? She had health before, unless it just flipped at the last second. It's a pork run, so she's dispelling our protection up so we can't get enough damage. I don't think I'm winning this, actually. I am winning this. Well, that was weird. Probably just run those, right? It was LSTM, but we can't have our cooldowns increase, can we? I don't remember the exact wording on the anti-instant kill shit. As such, I will be not or I will not be finding out. Are we just doing Bane on Balin? Let's see. I need to update things. Malgus, but then also BKM. Gas is taken care of. Great Mothers is taken care of. Balin, DR, Tarkin, BKM. Alright, we have Kelleran back. Are they doing anything? Potency and some crit chance, whatever that's worth. Is Kelleran back against the DR squad anything? That sounds kind of uncomfortable. Kelleran back against Afra, maybe? Yes and no. The fact that they revive is not entirely ideal. Maybe they could tough it out against Afrin. Okay, the problem is 1, 2, 3. We probably don't actually have to use them. But I kind of want to. Okay, hang on. How does Wampa not just shit on Afrin? What am I not thinking of? I mean, BT1 basic hurts, but there's no torture. Am I crazy? I mean, that's not ideal, but it's a Relic 5 Poe. Yeah, he's not going to shield for shit. Am I insane? Why would this be bad? I mean, even this kind of lines up well, in my opinion. Time to remember something exists. Was it exposed from the taunt falling off? If we were slightly better, we legitimately had that. Damn. I need to get better mods for my Wampa. Like, fuck man. Legitimately, if we just had a little bit more defense, we were fucking through the hard part. Alright. Back to boring programming, I guess. Alright. Wait, we could have done Wampa against Tarkin, right? We've done that before. Have we not? Oh, dude, this would have been Wampa food. I'm fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I need to refresh on things. I need to figure out a better way to keep notes between seasons so that it's easier to flip between 3v3 and 5v5. I could have used DV lead, almost certainly. Well, now can I just use KB Joe for fun then? No, I fucked up. Oh wait, no, she actually got back to full protection. Fucking Jocasta did not because she nuked it. I probably didn't even need to use that nuke. No. Yeah. I fucked up because I should have shot the summon and tried to stall. That actually might have just been fine against the fall. I might have been right the first time around. Oh well. Is gas anything here? That sounds so bad. Did we just do BKM against Double Rex? And the overwhelming healing immunity kind of fucked us, yes. But maybe it will be different when I do it. Are they also using Healer Crown, which will apply healing immunity to us and disable pretty much all benefits? Yes. But you can say the same for 5-stack. Did you just like fail to land days on anyone so the Rex Crown didn't kick in? Hello? I kind of don't want to increase your cooldowns is the problem. I need IG 11 to do the fucking thing. I thought Crex healed gas protection while he was sitting for a faster stand up. Is that not the case? I would not have necessarily chosen this if I thought that was not true. What? We are getting closer to where we're aiming for. It was possibly a misplay to use the tenacity up there. Or at least it costs me banners to do so, right? For no longer getting debuffed, but I was just trying to make sure we did not drop again. I'm gonna think through the implications of this. I just imagine it will be fine. Alright. Job done. Sith Bounty Hunter Rebel? Abazibi. We are nowhere close to Deathmark. Not great banners. I could have played slower, but just kind of trying to move on. What is more impactful, taking an attacker from R7 to R8 or a tank from R8 to R9? I think tank easily, but it also really depends on the context. We might not need Sith Assassin here. Vulture possibly leads to us getting health regen? Or protection regen? I guess not. You do not need to be here, just to be thorough. Hey? Hello? A bit late, I'm afraid. The rare double Falcon assists. Alright. Some jank, some mess, but I think my defense will do plenty of good work. I don't know why I'm not... Like, I was playing today like it was clear to win. I guess just by how much I posted. I feel like my defense is going to do quite well. They have a lot of stuff done on defense. But I guess we'll see. I mean, if it just so happened that I was being too casual and lost today because of it, then fucking... That's life. $20.27 is solid? No, it is not. It is decidedly unsolid. It's fucking liquid. It is gaseous. Alright, before we call things, I do need to do a bit of practice. Alright. I just got signed on for pretty cool coaching thing that I think I need to make some pretty quick progress to make the most of it. So something interesting that I found a day or two ago. If I tag and go back, I like normally she has pretty long recovery before I can do anything, which even if they block it, usually means that you're getting killed unless you tag. But like if you just toggle back and forth, you can basically like reload cancel. As if, like depending on who it is, but I play RA, it's like I could do something like and the last projectile like kind of lingers. The only thing that I'm unsure about is like, okay, so I have the projectile lingering, but technically I'm still signing up for the same problem, which is I don't really know. Interesting. So I can flick my aim up, actually. Holy fuck, that sounds hilarious. This character is extremely cool, man. Okay, fucking. So if they try to jump in, I'm responsible to cover it on main character. Technically, like I could do this and just waste a shot, and then she could like jump fireball. But I don't know if that's actually better. The fact that we can both move in. Her pass-through timing is a lot tighter than Vi's. Alright, we don't do this tonight. I have not learned the rest of her combo. Some shit like that. I just want to mess around with the shooting. Once I can get like a couple of basic Caitlyn combos, I need to go back to ranked. But also, there's a lot of players I saw in Grandmaster who are fucking around in casual still. So it's been alright. Alright, look. You can have your bet. I'm sorry. No. Fucking they get matches instantly, but I can't find one. Why is it playing differently than training? Nah, bad burst. I feel like they relate to it. Like, they should have had the punish on there. That's the first time that I haven't converted off of a double shoot. I don't know why. Their predictions are pretty good. If I hit the push block there, that was free. Weirdly enough, I didn't actually feel that bad playing Kayle in there. Like, normally her neutral is not supposed to be that great feeling, but... Like, I made mistakes, but I actually felt relatively in control. It did not attack in time. He should have had me. Oh, I got the trick, but bad. Is the trap still up? Nope. I wonder if I could ever super to direction swap. Probably not. I think once I start something, I'm locked in that direction. I should have tagged. At least assisted. I'm pretty sure I'm done. Deserved. The hardest part of becoming good at Galen is going to be... Oh, fuck. I should be done. I should have lost them. Jesus. What was this? What's the name of the game? This is 2X yeah. The League of Legends fighting game. Free to play. Oh, I can't. The push block was decent, but the fireball was too slow. Oh, I canceled the overhead. They didn't react either. That would have been fun. Should I try to jump? I kind of misplayed there because I just put myself in the corner. Not the best slide attack. Until I learned basic combos, I'm kind of playing survival horror, but she's so fucking slow, man. I'm waddling up trying to throw. Oh, my fucking god. What in the fuck? fuck just happened? That was good. I should clip that. Oh, they're playing 2 SSS, so that doesn't apply to me. I was late on the parry. That actually worked. Just barely earlier. I should have just dashed out of that. Weirdly enough, her back assists, which is supposed to be like a long range anti-air, is actually like kind of sick point blank. I tried to bust remember the fucking old air dash. Not allowed to do anymore. Oh, I did not get the trap input. I need to heal. I accidentally pressed the direction when I went for the push block. It was perfect. They are very good at running just past my attempted down air attacks. One flick did not go far enough. It was sick, but I was not prepared for the fact that I did it on accident. And the fireball was just too slow there. I threw it the wrong time. I think it was a good time, but I think it was just slightly late. They just did not bite on any of that. Did not get my shot output. The ideas were decent, the execution was a bit off. He does not play like an Ari player. He plays like a anti-Ari player, basically. Alright. The tag went away just as I was... I don't think level 3 was correct there, even though it did. Yeah. Just 2 out of resources. Like a level 1 would have been better. Where was my second dash? Alright, I'm like just a hair late on trying to freestyle back on bait lines. That always. I was not gonna level 3 to move, but I just won right now. Septic. For whatever reason, people never expect Fireball and Wake Up. Just because the animation is so subtle, I guess. Ah. Alright. I'm fucking around perhaps a bit too much. Alright. Deserved. So I had to just straight up tag after push blocking in that scenario. Why did she not aim? What the fuck? Fucking kill me. Got it, that rolled under that. That was good. Alright. I fucked around a lot, that's it. Or in that last match. She was at one to hit it. I really just wanted to hit the level one. Fun set. Alright. It's getting pretty late. That's cool, man. I did not feel terribly. Like, my concern with Caitlyn was that playing her neutral was just going to be fucking miserable. And I don't know that that was really the case there. And Ari and Echo can be super aggressive. It's just that really just has to get better comfortable blocking and handling pressure. Yeah, he's still on 5. The Ari Vi mains are still staying true. Damn, I'm the only one who swaps. Alright. That'll be it for me tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully gonna win this one. I don't know. The vibe in both Galaxy Hero and N2X was kind of just like happy chilling and not. It wasn't as buttoned up as perhaps it should have been at some points. Like, I posted on 2027 and completely did not need to. Oh well, I had fun. It was a fucking fantastic night. Enjoy the weekend. We'll be back tomorrow. And Andor kits are now on Monday, I believe. Or I think Monday is the next hope. It's not guaranteed to be Monday, but hopefully. Alright. Later.